Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the 2025 Spring Nationals this Friday and Saturday at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. Admission is free for anyone to come and watch. The Expo Kitchen is open all day, both days for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Start time is at 8 a.m. both days. As always, coolers are welcome at the Keokuk County Expo. Tractors are coming in from all over the country for this pull. The tractor pull is all indoors at the livestock barn. The show will go on, rain or shine. Once again, the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the 2025 Spring Nationals this Friday and Saturday at the Expo. Jody's Journeys is going to the Noah's Ark and Creation Museum in Petersburg, Kentucky, May 27th through the 30th. Join Jody Griner with Jody's Journeys and create memories for a lifetime with this incredible experience. Seats are extremely limited. Call Jody now to reserve your seat. Experience Bible history at the life-size Noah's Ark. Contact Jody at 641-660-6417. Email her or go to Jody's Journeys on Facebook for more information. Welcome in. It is time for just another morning show. I still don't have a voice.
No, you do. You do. It's just a different voice than you're used to.
I'm going through puberty. It's a beautiful thing. Welcome into just another morning show, day 4 of the new format here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube. We do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney and Osky Dental for being big sponsors here on just another morning show. Brothers Market is our headline sponsor. Of course, you need to do your grocery shopping at Brothers Market. Savings are made simple. You can find out more at shopbrothersmarket.com. You can download the app, use their digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. It's a smart way to shop. We thank Brothers Market for being our headliner, and we thank Osky Dental for being our studio sponsor. Of course, our studio is now located high above Sigourney. We are directly above Barnwired here in Sigourney with the Osky Dental Studios. We're on the south side of the square. If you happen to be driving around the square here in Sigourney this morning, you see the lights on above Osky or above Barnwired. That's where the Osky Dental Studios are, and we do thank Toothy.
Toothy has a sore throat, I think.
Wow,
he just hasn't cleared his throat yet.
I think you're just embarrassed to do the.
Hey, it's me, Toothy. There you go.
Toothy made me deaf. I thought you were embarrassed to do it.
No.
Morning,
Toothy just wasn't getting his mindset ready yet. But I'm ready now.
Osky Dental. You can schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. You know, I think hopefully Dr. Dan Schuster will be coming in next week. I know for a fact coming up next week, Osky Dental has scheduled to be chatting live in studio with 1 Minute with Bob.
Yes.
You know, Bob Cattell, who gives us daily videos for 1 Minute with Bob. Bob's actually going to be in town in Sigourney and talking at some area schools next week. So Bob Cattell from 1 Minute with Bob going to be hanging out. Maybe he'll bring Toothy with him, and we'll get a chat with Toothy
I'm
live.
telling you, Toothy needs his own costume and show
like
up
a body
in advance.
suit.
Yeah.
Like kind of, I don't know.
Right. Yes, a mascot.
All right, so what do we got coming up today? Coming up next hour, we have Cindy Dillon Dietrich from the Garden Gate. She's going to be popping in this morning. We are going to be doing another giveaway. We're going to be doing a $10. Not
I don't know what you got. You didn't tell me yet.
Let me look at my list. It's a free drink from Savage Energy.
Oh,
so
cool.
A little pep in your step this morning with something from Savage Energy. We're going to be playing something called the Yes Game. You're going to enjoy it.
I know we will.
Get your phones ready. You can call into the studio lines at 641-622-6262 to play the Yes Game. And it's like the easiest game of all time. We've made all these games pretty easy this week.
Yeah.
This one is the easiest because all you have to do is say yes.
No matter what the question is.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to ask you questions and you're going to say yes. And you're going to win.
You think that sounds simple until you hear some of the questions.
Don't spoil it. All right, so that's coming up here shortly, the Yes Game. Stay tuned for that. All right. Whoa, hello. Let me turn the microphone on. Let me make sure we get some of the... Check your mic, Richard.
There
we go.
Perfect.
We've got from the, Keokuk County Emergency Management. Well, you got your emergency management shirt on, if I can talk. We've got Richard Fortney hanging out with us. Mr. Fortney, how you doing today?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Doing good. Glad to have you on. You're in the long line of guests that we've had sitting in that seat this week. And what we continue to hope to do here on the morning show for quite a while is keep it a rotating guest and get people to know and get people familiar in our community, in our area, with some folks from around the area. So, Richard, when did you get this job? When did you start your new gig with the Emergency Management Services?
I actually started back first week of December. I'm working the Emergency Management Director and then also Public Health Coordinator. 8 hours a week.
All right. And you have a long history of serving communities in different areas. What have been some of your past civil service duties? Is that the way to say it?
I think so.
A police officer, you've been, I'll let you do it.
Yeah. Worked law enforcement for over 12 years now. Still work part-time up at Williamsburg Police. Keep all my certifications valid and my trainer certificates and such. Also spent 5 years with Sigourney Fire Department as a volunteer firefighter on the fire and rescue side. I've worked 6-7 years now down at Keokuk County Health Center on the ambulance with them as an EMT. And I'm sergeant and squad leader with Charlie Med up at Camp Dodge, the National Guard, combat medic.
Is there anything that you don't do?
Sleep.
It sounds like it.
And now you're up bright and early with us this morning on just another morning show. Explain your duties now with Emergency Management Services. What all do you do? What are some of the things that your job entails?
A lot more than I thought when I said yes. I'll tell you that.
All right.
It kind of ties a lot of the first responder avenues that I've done together.
Yeah.
And it's more about the planning side, but also the recovery. The 4 words I kind of preach on is planning, mitigating, protecting, and then recovery. So you've got that initial phase where you're trying to figure out what hazards are in a community, what ones you can kind of plan for and what ones you really can't plan for, but you can have something in place.
Sure.
And then you kind of get all your tools together and your calling trees ready so that if something happens, you're ready to respond, help out, and kind of act as incident commander so that the first responders can do what they need to do instead of trying to run everybody and bounce back and forth, and you're kind of the ringleader of the show. And once all that's starting to wrap up, the immediate threats kind of ending, whether it's weather and or public safety or whatever the case may be, then you kind of start switching over into that recovery side. Are the people displaced from their homes? Are there utilities that are down? Other basic infrastructures, and you just kind of start working, getting the resources rolling so that your community can get back up and running as soon as possible.
Okay. So a lot of responsibility, it sounds like.
Yeah, just a little bit. You work hand in hand with Homeland Security, and didn't realize how much that was going to be.
Really?
Kind of the
That's interesting.
back and forth.
Huh.
Because I think I knew it at one point, and then just it didn't dawn on me. FEMA is the Federal Emergency Management Agency, so they're kind of me at the federal level.
Sure.
Then at the state level, you've got Iowa Homeland Security and
Okay.
Emergency Management, and then it drops down to us at the county level, and I think there's 88 EMAs, give or take.
Okay.
So there's some that cover actual multiple counties.
I was going to say that obviously doesn't cover the 99 here in Iowa.
So do you just cover Keokuk or?
Yes.
Okay.
Thankfully, I'm just over
Okay.
Keokuk
Yeah,
County.
that was a good question. I was wondering if it took you out of this area, and do you ever have to get called to help in nearby counties or areas just for
Yes.
assistance?
Yes. Actually, by state code, there's kind of a statewide 2080 agreement amongst emergency managers. So there's something's going on, whether that's the EMA's out of town on vacation or they're just doing something else.
True.
And not available, then one of the other EMAs steps in. Or if it's something like F5 tornado or something like that and they need additional hands, then it's kind of somebody else steps in and helps. And we also have resources spread throughout the state. There's 4 or 5 like livestock response trailers
really?
for incidents like on the highways. There's light towers and just hazmat resources and just all kinds of different resources, sheltering, and they're kind of staged across the state, and they're usually housed with like a highway department or an EMA's office. Some of the equipment's so large you have to have semi to pull
Sure.
it. So they just kind of work on utilizing those partnerships around the state to make it happen.
So a lot more goes into it than just what people maybe just see once in a while in the community.
You're not just a figure.
Yeah, right.
No, it's a lot more. Like I said, it's a lot more than I thought it was, and kind of felt like I was biting off a lot more than I expected. But it's definitely a learning curve.
I was going to say too that one thing I know we were talking about before we went on the air is that coming up, spring weather always brings you get the volatile forecast with storms and possible tornadoes. When people have events outside, like the Expo's having the Spring Nationals this weekend. You've got other things obviously throughout the year that goes outside. Can people call you, or if there's possible bad weather in the forecast? Are you getting phone calls about that type of stuff?
Yes, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. It's almost like he's been doing this a while. So if there's an event in the community and somebody reaches out to me, then I have a phone line and a form I can fill out through the National Weather Service, and giving them all the details, my contact information for somebody that's going to be on site. And they basically monitor the weather situation for us. So yes, I still monitor the emails and such that go out at least twice a day, but they will watch if something drastic changes. They are immediately calling and emailing. That way you're
Cancel
not
the event.
Right.
Cancel the run for your lives.
coincidentally, I was watching Twisters this morning.
Oh boy! Wow.
The Twister and Twisters movies have some of these most ridiculous scenarios. It's like you have these experienced storm chasers, and yet they're totally caught off guard that this F5 tornado is coming over the hill at them. They're like, "Oh, wow!"
Where did that come from? Yeah, I would agree with that.
Do you ever do storm chasing?
I am a storm chaser.
All right.
I dabble in it on the first responder side whenever you're on duty and something's going on. Yeah, kind of park on whatever side of the county you can and just kind of watch. But that's all the further. If I'm not in uniform.
Oh, so you don't
I'm in
have
the
one of
basement.
those cool setups in the rig that when you get to the location
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
park, the things go down?
No, it doesn't screw in.
'Cause I want one of those.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, shooting the fireworks up in the tornado.
Dorothy, isn't that what it's
Yes.
called? or
Yep.
something?
Yep. Dorothy.
I was also going to say you're also very busy on social media. I mean, you kind of took over the Keokuk County Emergency Management Facebook page, and it's been very busy. And some of it's comical, and some of it's serious. But you've been doing a great job on keeping the Facebook page updated.
Thank you. I've been trying. It's kind of different trying to take the conspiracy theorist hat off and put the professional hat on.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, which page am I on? I'm sure I'm going to share something stupid at some point. Like, whoa, wrong count.
Yeah.
But no, it's been good. It's definitely helped me kind of stay a little more up to date, kind of looking out a little bit further than I normally do, because now I have to be responsible.
Are you comfortable doing social media stuff? I mean, probably running a page. I'm assuming that's a new thing for you, as far as being in charge of a page and putting out information.
Yeah, it was a little bit to get used to. Kind of brought me back to the MySpace days,
Yeah.
especially on like the county website, because really it feels like you're on MySpace all over again. It's got the text boxes and everything. And
Wow.
magically, it looks different when you actually pull up the page. And
That's interesting.
yeah, it kind of took me back.
Of course, I interview. We always have a different Iowa music artist in on Fridays, and it's always interesting to get their perspective on social media, because you would think that like country artists or musicians would have a really good feel, a really good grip for what to do on social media, and most of them hate it.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, no, I don't want to do social media. I just want to do music. So I didn't know if maybe that was the case with you, or if you just kind of stepped in and naturally it wasn't that hard of a thing for you.
A little bit natural, a little bit kind of forcing myself to go on and actually post. I mean, I like to think I'm funny. My family doesn't think I'm funny, so at least people on Facebook.
My family's the same way with me. I don't know.
I think that goes
hilarious.
It goes with the territory.
It's the dad thing.
Yeah, it must be. I
We're in
don't.
that age bracket where we think we're hilarious, but
What do you
our
mean we
family-
think we're not?
Oh, okay.
Are we really?
We are. They
Okay,
just don't-
thank you.
They just don't understand
Thank
the
you.
jokes.
That's
Good
They're
answer.
just a
Best
different
guess
level-
we've had yet.
different level.
Was there anything that we haven't covered yet that you want to throw out there?
I don't think so. I know it's
Okay.
always changing, always very on the move and kind of keeping up with everything, but always feel free to reach out if anybody's got an event coming up or questions, or anybody just wants to take a look at the emergency operations center out there. Just shoot me a
And where's
line.
that located? Is that out by the golf course?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
We share the building with public health now.
Okay.
So it's good.
Okay. Awesome.
That's very cool. Yeah, that's a lot of interesting things to take in. And then again, what's the Facebook page?
It's Keokuk County Emergency Management.
Okay, the whole thing. All right,
Yep.
perfect.
So just follow that and
Awesome.
keep updated on what's happening with Richard Fortney and Keokuk County Emergency Management. Well, Richard, thanks for getting up early this morning. I know you
thanks
didn't
for
turn
having
your,
me.
your little thing on to get your steps in. I know we've got a lot of steps to get up here to the studio.
Well, that means the calories don't count either,
I
right?
agree.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, thanks for doing your job. Thanks for keeping us safe here in Keokuk County, and continue to do a great job. And best of luck during this, I'm sure, busy spring and summer season.
Thank you.
All right. So that's Richard Fortney, Keokuk
Yeah.
County Emergency Management Services here on Steve Shuttler Media. Just another morning show. Have a great day. All right. So let's get a few of our commercials out of the way. We're going to come back. Again, keep your phones handy. If you're watching and listening this morning, keep your phones handy. We're going to be playing the easiest game you'll ever play in your life. You just need to call in. It's called the Yes Game. All you have to do is say yes. And the phone number is 641-622-6262. So get your phones ready. We're going to be doing that We're going to look at our forecast, all that good stuff coming up here momentarily on Just Another Morning Show.
Iowa Edelweiss wine from Tassel Ridge Winery is a great wine for spring. It's a fruity, semi-sweet white wine that offers orange, pear, and pineapple hints on both the nose and palate. It's great served chilled and simply sipped, and it enhances spicy Asian stir fry or a traditional family dinner of glazed ham studded with pineapple. Tassel Ridge, Iowa Edelweiss is available at many of our 350 retailers in Iowa. Look for the tall blue bottle with an image of a wine glass on the label.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Hey, we are back here live here on Steve Shetler Media. Just another morning show on a Thursday, March 13th. Thanks to Richard Fortney from Keokuk County Emergency Management Services for hanging out with us to kick things off this morning. Again, next hour we'll have Cindy from the Garden Gate joining us and talking about things going on at the Garden Gate. Of course, the Garden Gate sponsors our forecast. I don't think we looked at our weather quite yet, so let's take a look at that weather. Again, it's brought to us by the Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson on the east side of the square, proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 27 plus years. And Neil, can you see that?
I can see it.
Adjust your eyeballs.
No, what's funny is I put my glasses on because I thinking it was in front of me. It's on the big screen, so I don't need my glasses.
Big screen.
Big screen. Wind advisory in effect, so be aware of that. Man, I really was not thinking this through today.
That's for Friday.
Putting shorts on though, because once I put shorts on, I don't go back to pants till next fall. This forecast, I should have looked at it sooner. Wind advisory in effect tomorrow from 1 o'clock on. Sunny today, high near 73. Somewhat of a breezy day as well, though. 20-mile-per-hour gusts at times. Tonight, slight chance of showers between midnight and 1. Increasing clouds, a low around 54. Friday, showers and thunderstorms likely after 4. Mostly sunny and a high near 79.
Wow.
That's where the storms could get to brewing. I'm just telling you.
4 o'clock is the time.
Yep, and 80 degrees, that could bring it in. So be on the lookout for that. Friday night, 45-mile-per-hour winds. Windy. Wow! 80% chance of rain. We don't like Friday night's forecast. Saturday, partly sunny, high near 50. Wow.
It's still breezy on
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, and we just jumped from 80 to 50.
Now, I know they are saying that for extreme southeast Iowa on Friday night is the best place for potential severe weather. Just seeing a few models,
right?
A few things.
I love how southeast Iowa always seems to be in the bad zone. I don't get it.
The bad zone. Right now, humidity is at 79%. Winds are east at about 10 miles per hour. The barometer at 29.80. Dew point at 33. And according to the National Weather Service equipment right here in the Osky Dental Studios, we have 39 degrees and fair conditions. That's fair here in southeast Iowa. Your weather brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Again, we'll be chit-chatting with Cindy from the Garden Gate coming up during the 8 o'clock hour. Let's
Thank goodness.
take a peek at our This or That. It's brought to us each weekday at 6 a.m. on Facebook by Stacy Flynn at Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty. This is for you outdoorsmen today. This is fishing. That is hunting. Do you do either of those, Neil?
I would do fishing. I'm not a hunter, so...
You're not really a gun guy.
Which is probably an okay thing.
Was your dad or your grandpa? Okay, nobody really into the hunting thing?
No. But I liked to fish back in the day. Okay. So that was more...
Worms don't gross you out?
No. That was more my grandpa's speed, was fishing. You know? Just kick back and crack a Mountain Dew.
Loving every day. Little Luke Bryan.
Oh.
Hunting.
Fishing.
So this... I don't know.
You like hunting. You've shot guns.
I shot some guns. Me and my dad and my grandpa and my Uncle Mike, we'd go out hunting occasionally.
Yeah.
I fell out of that during my high school years. I don't know, just didn't interest me all that much. But I spent a lot of time outdoors.
So
as
you
a kid.
don't carry right now.
Don't tempt me.
Oh.
Don't. All I'm saying is this: don't break into my house.
Steve just scared me a little bit this morning. Wow.
Fishing? I don't know. Fishing. See,
have you ever been a fisher? Fisher?
I have gone.
Fisherman.
I did all the outdoorsy things when I was a kid. I'm the type of person that attracts mosquitoes and gnats.
True.
Like I'll step outside during late spring and summer, and I am just the mosquitoes and the gnats are just all over me. So that
I don't know what it
deters
is.
me from fishing.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely.
And the worms are kind of gross. Putting worms on hooks is kind of disgusting.
But hey,
I'm kind of girly.
No, that's okay. You don't like worms, but you don't mind shooting a guy. So cool.
That's right. Break into my house.
Seriously.
You met with a fishing rod.
A fishing rod across the face. Go whap.
Our question of the day goes up at noon. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. Call or text for an appointment at 622-3772. What's a stupid way that you've hurt yourself?
Boy, I'm thinking there's probably multiple answers. You know what? I do have probably, personally, my best one would be my old house, remodeling the bathroom, took out an old cast iron tub. And I was trying to move it from a shed that I'd put it in.
Okay.
And I just slid the door open just wide enough for this tub. Should have went wider because it didn't fit and it almost cut my thumb off. I mean, it took her to the bone. And,
caught it in the doorway?
Well, and it was, and it was one of those things. I was stupid for even messing with it by myself, but I thought, let's just do one more thing. That was stupid. That was a stupid one for me.
That made me clutch my thumb.
It was horrible. It was so bad. Whew.
I'm trying to think stupid ways I've hurt myself. Other than like the normal stubbing of the toe.
Sure.
And I did a kind of a stupid thing when I was in high school. We were playing some football. I don't even know what the situation was. We were playing football, and I got tackled, and there was a stick in the ground that basically stuck me in the knee. And I still have a nice, probably 3-inch scar.
A good one.
I should have went to the hospital and got it cleaned out.
You have a
stitched up.
scar to this day, and you never even went to the hospital.
No,
that's manly right there, buddy.
Yeah, I had blood just running down my shin.
Yikes!
Then another football in middle school, and we were playing football, and I got hit and about bit a chunk of my tongue off. You can still see I've got like a flap of the side of my tongue. Again, should have went to the hospital and got it stitched up, but just let it be. And now I've got scars and part of my tongue hanging
Chicks
off.
dig scars. So you're lucky.
I got that one playing football.
Right?
Stick went in my knee. About bit part of my tongue off. All right, so that's our question of the day. Stupid ways you've hurt yourself. Let's go to our weekly top 20. It's not sponsored by anybody. I was trying to think who it was sponsored by.
Sponsored by anybody.
It's just brought to you by me. Thanks to everybody for comments, likes, shares.
What? Are you kidding me? That says Anthony Schilling is number 1.
I know. It's amazing.
I never saw that coming.
He called in yesterday, was part of our show, won yesterday's prize, and now he's the winner of the top 20. He has over 5,000 points, which is actually kind of a low number for him.
Come on, Mark. What's going on?
Bubby, Carson McDonald, a close second. He was actually almost within reaching distance.
Wow.
So Anthony and Carson are heads and tails above everybody else. Dan Adams always a solid third. Levon hanging there at fourth. Nancy, Curtis, Dodie, Sherry, Lacey, and Dave round out your top 10.
Boy, me and your wife just totally fell off this list.
You guys suck.
We do suck. Wow.
You guys don't support
I mean, I always figured I'd leave it up to Stacy, but...
Hey, by the way, Nathan Connor is in the comments. Nathan, I have been waiting for you to comment on this new show all week long.
So what do you think, man?
Nathan's here.
Let us know.
Hi, Nathan.
You should be a guest someday.
So yeah, it would be interesting.
It would be interesting. It'd be a lot of fun.
That's your weekly top 20. Let's move on to our tournament. Of course, we've got the For the Fun of It tournament, 80s rock bands. It's sponsored by Schattler Insurance Services. See my lovely wife on the east side of the square in Sigourney. Current matchup going until 6 p.m. right now. Bon Jovi versus ZZ Top. What do you think? Who are you going with on this one?
We're halfway there. Whoa! Living on a...
I was literally singing along with you, but I have no voice. I can't hit my high notes, Neil.
It'll come back to you. It will come back to you. Because every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
Or... as we used to say here in Sigourney, every girl's crazy about Craig McClanahan.
That's true. That's true.
if Craig's watching this morning.
I would go... I personally would go ZZ Top.
I knew you would.
Well, it's just... I've always dug ZZ Top, so... But Bon Jovi's got... what were some of their love songs? Bon Jovi always had some of the better ones.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I can't remember. Huh. I actually meant to bring in I have a Bon Jovi poster from the 80s at home. Forgot to bring it in, though.
Why do you have one?
Everybody liked Bon Jovi back then. Right. Shut up. I also have a Rat poster.
Can I buy that from you?
Guns N' Roses.
I need a Rat
Milli
poster.
Vanilli. You know, everybody had a Milli Vanilli poster. Actually, nobody but me had a Milli Vanilli poster. Why did I like Milli Vanilli? I don't know.
Oh, girl, you know it's true.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. I love you. All right.
So Bon Jovi, thumbs up. If you want to vote for them, scroll down to last night's post. Give them a thumbs up, which they currently have the lead. ZZ Top, a heart is how you vote for them. I don't mind either one of these bands.
No.
In fact, all these bands in the 80s tournament, 80s rock band tournament, I like some of their songs at least. So we got Bon Jovi, ZZ Top going at it right now. So far, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Van Halen have all moved on. Next, at 6 p.m. this evening, we'll have Aerosmith against Styx.
Ooh.
Another interesting matchup. Neither one of those bands are like, I wouldn't consider either one of them like hard rock, obviously not Styx.
No.
But they're definitely rock bands, just of their own kind of creation.
And we're going to just be careful because we've already brought his name up once.
Yes, Craig.
So we're not going to really say anything else about this matchup because...
I would probably go with Styx. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm thinking about what everybody else... I don't know. It'll be interesting.
So,
leave it at that.
I told you last week, Craig was hanging out at our Iowa Music Showcase for a little while as his daughter's film was featured. Craig McClanahan, crazy Styx fan.
Crazy.
And he took me to a Styx concert one time, and we got to meet Styx.
That's so cool.
So, we'll talk more about that coming up tomorrow. But right now, it's all about Bon Jovi and ZZ Top. Get your votes in.
Bon Jovi. Now, true. Steve used to sing Wanted Dead or Alive.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, that was one of my favorite songs you did.
That was kind of it still is. I don't sing karaoke very often.
But I love it.
And when I have a voice, I can hit some high notes.
Yeah.
So Wanted Dead or Alive is kind of my go-to karaoke song.
Yeah, he'd say Wanted, and I'd be in the background. Wanted! Dead or Alive.
All right, so that's what's going on there. What else is going on? Let's bring our ugly mugs back up on the screen. We are doing just another morning show from the Osky Dental Studios. Brothers Market, our headline sponsor. It's a smart way to shop at Brothers Market. Make sure you do that.
And use that app.
All right, so we're going to open up the phone lines.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and do that. We've been teasing this, and it's already 7:34 this morning.
Whoa.
The morning's getting away from us. Richard Fortney was in earlier talking about emergency management services here in Sigourney. So let's open up the phone lines. Who wants to play the yes game? I do want to bring up the image for Savage Energy.
Yes.
They bring us our gift today, which is a free drink. They're not putting a price. It's not a $10 gift card, or it's just a free drink. And a lot of people stop into Savage Energy in the morning and throughout the day. They got those tasty drinks, Neil.
They got the shakes. Man, are they good?
They got shakes, the rattles and the rolls.
Oh man, I love the shakes.
So if you want a free drink from Savage Energy, call in. You're going to play the yes game here on Just Another Morning Show. So pick up your phone, be brave, call
your phone now.
641-622-6262. I'm keeping my eye on the phone. 641-622-6262. All the answers, we're just telling you this right now. It's so easy.
Yeah.
The answers are yes.
So just do it.
We're going to ask you a few different questions. The answer is yes. All you have to do is say yes.
No true, no false.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not.
Just
It's
yes.
not Blarney.
It's not Blarney.
It's not. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
No.
It's all you have to do is say yes,
It's pretty easy.
and you're going to get the free drink from Savage Energy.
You would
Give
think.
me a call.
You would think
right
maybe
now.
like Nathan.
Yeah.
Since he was on there, would call in. Maybe Alan. I see Alan's watching.
Amber.
Amber, come on.
Julie already won. So
Yeah,
she
so
can't.
Julie, don't even
Maybe
try.
Dodie. Maybe
Yeah.
Nancy, Pat, Dixie, Sherry already
Cindy,
won too.
what are you
we got
doing?
we got a
phone
brave caller.
Woo.
Let's go to the phone lines. All right. Good morning. Who do we have on the phone lines this morning?
It's Amber.
Amber.
Hey.
Amber Waves of Grain.
Yeah.
Amber, how you doing this morning?
I'm not too bad.
Well, good. You're, of course, a faithful viewer and watcher and supporter of Steve Shetler Media. So this is simply called the yes game. All you have to do is say yes, and you're going to win a free drink to Savage Energy. All right. So are you ready to say yes?
Sure.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
First question.
That was great.
We're kind of setting you up, Amber. Do you creep on your ex on Facebook? The answer is yes.
No. I'm going to say no.
Oh, you're going to say no.
I am going to say no on that one.
All right. We'll let that one slide.
That was a little personal, so.
All right. Question number 2. Again, the answer is yes. Are you a bad tipper?
That's not fair.
These aren't supposed to be fair. This is supposed to set you up. All right. What's the next one? Do you enjoy smelling other people's feet? You got to say yes to one of
You
these.
have to get at least 3 right answers.
Are you attracted to clowns?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah.
All right, she's attracted to clowns. Let's see here. And final one, and then you've been a good sport on this one. You haven't hung up on me, so I appreciate that. Here's the last one. Would you get the poop emoji tattooed on your forehead?
I mean, not on my forehead, but yeah.
For a free energy drink.
For all of this for a free Savage Energy drink. Okay, this is a ridiculous game, but we sure liked
Hey, I
it.
picked the right one to call in on.
So Amber, Amber Bray gets the free drink from Savage Energy for basically being a good sport.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That was fun.
It was the yes game. I think you only said yes to one of them, but
Truthfully, yes.
you're attracted to clowns, so we'll
That
go
was
with
not
that
so
one.
bad.
All right. So, Amber, I'm going to let Savage Energy know that you're our prize winner, and you can stop in and get your free drinks. So, we appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
No problem, guys.
All right. That is Amber Bray. She wins the Savage Energy drink.
That was more fun than I even thought it would
The
be.
yes game.
That has got to be more. That game's going to have to come around more often.
I mean, it made us laugh.
Oh,
more than-
yeah. But everybody else was thinking, don't say yes, don't say yes.
She was a good sport about it, Amber. We appreciate you. Savage Energy, we appreciate them. Of course, they're on the north side of the square. They're at the former, it used to be Wanderlust.
Yes.
Savage Energy took it over here last month. And I think they're doing a bang-up job over on the north side of the square. So stop in and get your drink to get you going on this Thursday morning. Thanks to Savage Energy. Thanks to Amber for calling in and playing. Let's get a few of our commercials out of the way, Neil.
Okay.
And we'll come back. We'll take a look at what on this day.
Oh, there you go.
Today is some things you need to know. All those things coming up here shortly here on Steve Shuttler Media. I'm trying to find our commercials that we need to go to.
Look for it.
Let's hear this from Lifetime Dental. Why choose Lifetime Dental? The legacy and experience of 30 years. Cutting-edge technology. Advanced education in pediatrics. Orthodontics. And restorative dentistry. A one-of-a-kind experience for the whole family. But most of all, we're compassionate doctors who are here to listen to your concerns and use our expertise to help. For all things dental, think Lifetime Dental.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Hey, and a good morning to you. Thanks for watching just another morning show here on Steve Shuttler Media. Steve and Neil hanging out with you on this Thursday, March 13th. Again, thanks to Amber for being our prize winner on the Yes game. She thinks clowns are attractive.
Isn't that weird? I would never have admitted that, but
she said yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Today, on the things that happened on this date in history, it was back on this date in 1781, Neil. The planet Uranus, not to be confused with any other Uranuses. The planet Uranus was discovered by Sir William Herschel.
Oh.
So he discovered Uranus.
What was he doing around there?
It's on this date in 1852, the cartoon of Uncle Sam.
Oh, no kidding.
Appeared for the very first time. So, a little inside information. The character of Uncle Sam, we want you, was based on a real U.S. officer who served during the War of 1812. Samuel Wilson.
Well, thank you, Samuel Wilson.
Uncle Sam. And then 1925, a law went into effect in Tennessee that prohibited the teaching of evolution. So they didn't want their kids growing up thinking that they came from monkeys. So,
wow. So I wonder if that's still in effect.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Who was around to see us transform from monkeys into humans?
Oh, you're
I'm
right.
I was just wondering.
Hey, you're right.
It's a
I get
serious
it.
question.
I
Did
get it.
anybody witness it? Who saw that last person that went from the monkey to the person?
Well, good point. Good point indeed.
There you go. On the National Day calendar, it's National Dermatologist Day.
Oh, thank
Kinda
goodness.
Got the spot. I'm kind of itching my jawline today. What's going on?
I don't know.
I need to see a dermatologist.
I got a spot back here, but I don't want to talk about it.
Well, maybe that doctor that discovered Uranus could
He would know
check it out.
exactly what to do.
It's National Jewel Day. I don't know if they're talking about the singer.
Yeah.
Jewel.
Yeah.
It has like the crooked
Had. It's all fixed. It's
don't
fixed
think
now.
They fix my teeth so I
But-
can sing better.
No, it's just because she looks better. Man, she look good with that tooth.
You're a fan of
fixed.
Jewel?
Oh, always liked Jewel. I liked her music. I did.
So it's national. I'm assuming they meant like jewels, like
Like emeralds.
precious
Precious.
jewels.
Do the precious.
It's National Canine Veterans Day, so we salute you,
cool.
canine veterans.
Very cool.
National
What?
Coconut Torte Day, Torte. National Coconut Torte.
What is that?
I don't know. That's why you got a computer in front of you. Use it.
That's why
Google
you got
it.
a computer in front of you.
It's National Good Samaritan Day.
Some of them I don't know if they're worth
Coconut
looking.
Torte is what you're looking
Oh,
up. It's
boy.
National Good Samaritan Day, National Open and Umbrella Indoors Day,
Well, isn't that bad luck?
and then it's also National Earmuff Day. You ever wear earmuffs while you're eating your coconut torte?
Wow.
Torta.
No. No.
And tonight is the night to stay up late.
Oh yes.
Lunar eclipse of the heart.
Oh boy.
During the 2 o'clock hour is when that's going to be taking place. So lunar
Earmuffs when I'm eating. Yeah.
Corconet Corconet. Where did I learn to speak English?
I don't know.
Tort.
Coconut torte.
It's a cake. Amber beat
2/3 cup shredded coconut, 1
Julie-
cup coconut milk, half
Julie
a cup
Tremmel says it's pronounced tort. So
tort.
it's coconut tort.
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 How do you say
Tort.
Tort. Well, I'm
Say it
looking.
like tort.
I'm looking on Google, and actually, the e can be silent, but in other countries, it's pronounced with a eh.
Torte. Torte.
So there.
I like turtles.
There you go.
Should we do some things you need to know?
Do it.
I like to do things you need to know. That's fun.
I do too.
All right, things you need to know. Rosie O'Donnell sharing that she fled the U.S. after Donald Trump was elected president, and now she calls Ireland home. Thank God. Get out of here. She says she'll return, quote, when all citizens have equal rights. So
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
go away. No, stay away. In Las Vegas, Santana, like Carlos
yeah.
Santana,
You bet.
had to cancel the first 8 shows of his 2025 residency in Vegas at the House of Blues at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. That's due to Carlos falling and breaking a finger
Oh.
at his vacation home in Hawaii.
Well, that's his money makers or his fingers. He is a good guitarist.
Yeah, I wonder, like in his band, if anybody can fill. Obviously not.
Well,
Can't
true.
Fill
Right.
in for him.
Or he just is got that much of an ego he doesn't want them to fill in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. If the secret gets out that somebody can play
Right.
his
Yeah.
stuff just like him.
Exactly.
Motley Crue, they've been in our 80s rock band tournament, and we like to make fun of Neil.
Not me, Neil. Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
The singer.
For some reason, I was going to say Neil Young.
Oh.
Vince Neil. We like to make fun of Vince Neil because he's got a horrible voice these days, and he's overweight. So, we're just mean all around.
We are mean.
But going out to Vegas again, Las Vegas Dolby Live at the Park MGM. That's a lot to say.
Wow.
They were getting ready to host Motley Crue's first Las Vegas residency in 12 years until they had to cancel all their shows this month because Vince was busy eating. or taking vocal lessons. One or the other.
What was he really doing?
They say because of a, quote, medical issue.
Oh.
So, gas, probably. Well,
we are really mean to Vince Neil.
I hit the duh button. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. So, Motley Crue, Carlos. Is there anybody left to play in Las Vegas?
Yeah,
Santana,
really.
Motley Crue.
Celine Dion.
I did not realize that American Idol was back on. I
haven't watched that in so many years.
No. Evidently, Bailey Luttrell was auditioning the other night. That's the 22-year-old son of Backstreet Boys' Brian Luttrell.
Wow.
Bailey, Baylee. Why would you name your son
Bailey? Is
it's spelled like anyway. Luttrell was. Might want to look that one up.
22 years old.
Interested
huh?
to see what Bailey Luttrell
Wow.
looks like. How about Matthew McConaughey? He's
What
in his
about him?
first movie in 6 years. All right.
Really?
The Rivals of... I wonder if I have a misspelling here. The Rivals of Amzia King. It got a standing ovation at the South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas. So look for a new Matthew McConaughey movie. I mean, but at those snooty festivals, I'm assuming that everybody gets a standing ovation. I mean...
Yeah, well, true.
They're like...
Right. Good point.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Matthew. Wonderful acting.
I sort of dig Matthew, though.
Yeah, he's all right.
I like his acting. And
He's all right.
He's all right. What's the famous line from that movie? Never mind. I just remembered it and it doesn't matter. Bailey.
All right.
Something about 18-year-olds. 18-year-old girls or something.
Yeah.
I keep
Let's
getting
not
older and
say
they
that
keep
one.
saying 18. Bailey Luttrell, whatever. He
Is
looks
it
like
a guy?
Yeah. And just a normal looking dude. Some
good for
just
him.
sort of shaggy hair.
Okay.
So yeah, our assumptions were wrong.
Well,
I'm just saying.
well, did we slap our faces?
Pretty much.
Wow, that was weird.
Yeah.
Pillsbury announcing that it. I can't even do my Pillsbury Doughboy laugh.
Well, I don't even know. That sounded like a sick Santa.
Pillsbury announcing its fan favorite Lucky Charms sugar cookies. Lucky Charms sugar cookies are returning to stores nationwide.
I didn't know they were gone or ever had them.
Nope, me neither.
Oh.
Netflix, this is not surprising at all. Netflix has made a deal to turn the Stephen King best-selling novel and late 70s, early 80s film Cujo into a new feature film.
Oh.
With the dog getting rabies, bit by a bat. I think we're going to get bit by a bat out in the hallway, but...
Yeah, we have,
So we might, if one of us is frothing at the mouth one of these mornings.
I need to get the bat control back in here.
Yeah.
She was good at just...
Anyway. Watch out for that. Cujo coming to Netflix.
Now, that might be unnecessary. I mean, either leave the movie...
remaking of Cujo?
I don't know. Some of these movies are okay being remade. Most of them, leave it the same. It is what it is. It's the original.
Girl Scouts being sued by someone in New York City, claiming that there's a presence of heavy metals, and I don't think they're talking like Metallica, and pesticides in their popular Thin Mints and other cookies.
Yes.
Really?
I've seen something about this. You know what? I think we broke this news story.
Did we?
A few weeks back, even.
We might have.
About Roundup. Glyphosate being in one of the ingredients in cookies, Girl Scout cookies. Glyphosate being Roundup or version.
Huh.
No
So
weeds
Thin
growing
Mints.
in my tummy because I ate 4 more of them Girl Scout cookies last night. So. Those peanut butter
Girl
chocolate,
Scout.
the ones you like.
You got to eat the whole row.
Yeah.
Or 2. Or sometimes you just got to eat the entire thing.
And I even made a comment. We did a shout out to see if we could find you some, and none found yet.
So if a Girl Scout wants to come in and be on the show and promote their cookies and give us some freebies, come on in. I like lemonades and then the chocolate peanut butter ones.
Yeah, I didn't get any of them this year.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
Man.
And then finally, in things you need to know, there's a new movie out called Borderline that's getting some good buzz.
Okay.
Part of that buzz is one of its stars is Ray Nicholson. You know who Ray is?
No.
Jack's son.
Oh, no joke.
Jack Nicholson's son, Ray.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
his son?
How old's Jack Nicholson?
Like 110, isn't he?
Yeah. So, I mean, his son would be like
80.
91.
I would say Jack, probably in his 80s.
Yeah. So
Easy.
this guy like a late bloomer?
Right.
Or did Jack have a kid with,
like a
here
supermodel?
recently? Yeah.
18 years ago?
Yes.
Why wouldn't he? Celebrities.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Nicholson, dude.
So those are your things you need to know. Let's do the impossible. Today's impossible.
We have a ceiling fan. I just realized it.
Today's impossible question. 70% of women crave this when they're pregnant.
Oh. That
70% of women crave this when they're pregnant. What are
Okay.
we talking about? All right, so think about
I
that.
lost my comments.
I don't have the first few comments, so I'm assuming Dan and Bubby and
were all
Patrick
there.
were in there. We got Sherry, Dixie, Pat, Amber, Nancy, Dodie, Nathan, Julie, Tamra. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
A bunch of people. Probably a bunch of that I'm not seeing, so my apologies. But today's impossible question, 70% of women crave this when they're pregnant. It's not you, Neil.
Well, once you finished with pregnant, then I realized, get out of that mindset, Neil. It's not me anymore.
Nachos.
It's what?
Or it might be the Coke.
I was literally going to go with something pickle related.
Coconut tort.
What? Is
Nachos.
That the answer?
That's
Don't
what this
pregnant
says, at
women
least.
always talk about wanting pickles and nachos?
But the answer is nachos.
I love nachos not being pregnant.
I love you, Neil. I love turtles.
Nachos. That surprises
that's
me.
Your impossible question. By the way, it's 7:56.
Oh my!
Here on your Thursday morning,
Just another
Neil,
morning show.
I've got a special little segment here.
Oh yeah.
For you up next. This is just something totally random.
Great.
Would you like to know the top 5 least popular stripper names?
Okay. Now let's set the stage here. You've got the 5 least popular.
These are names that strippers should not use.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Lay it on me.
We'll start with number 5.
Okay.
And work our way up to number 1. Number 5 is, welcome to the stage, Princess Penicillin.
What?
Number 4.
These are worse than I was imagining.
Least popular stripper names. Number 4 is, please welcome to the stage, Catty Catchy. Number 3, welcome to the stage, Sugar and Lice.
Oh, what? What?
Sugar and Lice. Sugar.
Sugar and lice.
Number 2, welcome to the stage, Marry Me Now.
Oh, boy.
And number 1, least popular stripper names. Please welcome to the stage, Kathy Contagious. Kathy Contagious.
Okay.
I mean, you lived in Davenport for a while.
You're not wrong.
You probably saw a Kathy Contagious or two.
So what about that weather? Whew. I was actually thinking some of those names might have been used probably within a 35, 40-minute radius of us. But
Kathy Contagious.
That's horrible. I like the sugar and lice. That's awful. Can you? Oof. That was different.
That was something different for you. Wallet Hub. They always do polls and surveys. Yeah. They did one for St. Patrick's Day, and they did one for the best cities to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
Now, yesterday, the question of the day was, is St. Patrick's Day really worth celebrating? I think the majority of the comments yesterday were that saying that it was.
Oh, yeah, yes.
People like St. Patrick.
Yes,
I
it is.
really couldn't care less.
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day could be wiped off the calendar forever, and it wouldn't affect me at all.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
No, I'm serious. You watch your mouth right now. You can't because your nose is in the way.
All right. So the top 20 cities. We're not going to run through all 20 because, again, who really cares? Number 1 top city for St. Patrick's Day, Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, it makes sense.
Then you got Reno, Nevada.
What?
Savannah, Georgia. I guess that must be a big Irish hub.
Huh.
Santa Rosa, California. Worcester, Massachusetts. Chicago, of course, they dye
Well, yeah,
their...
Chicago, I get. I mean...
They dye the river green.
I would have guessed Chicago up there 1 or 2, even.
New York City. New York City!
Yeah, New York City. I get that.
Let's go to... But then, coming into number 14 on this list, Des Moines.
No, it is not. What? 14 is Des Moines? Really? I'm telling you... However many years, 4 or 5 years ago, that night in Des Moines, we had a blast that night. St. Patrick's.
One night in Bangkok.
Oh man, it was fun. And there was bands everywhere. It was a good time. So yeah, way to go, Des Moines, making the top 20.
Coming in at number. So yeah, Sigourney probably ranks about number 21.
Oh yeah,
we've only got the top 20, so
right.
We're just going to assume
definitely
Sigourney is at number 20.
Yeah, Delta 23.
Nathan Connors, I'm assuming he's going back to the least popular stripper names.
Oh.
He says that he thinks they all worked at that joint in a tumbler.
That's where I was going, Nathan. Thank you. I just didn't want to say it. Brr, gives me the chills.
Yeah, did it give you the thrills?
No.
All right. So if you want to party here in St. Patrick's Day in Iowa, go to Des Moines, followed by Sigourney. Close second.
Yes.
All right. Let's hear from some of our sponsors. Let's take a very quick break. And let's hear, since we're into the 8 o'clock hour, we do thank Brothers Market for being our headline sponsor here on Just Another Morning Show. Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out, or give them a call, 641-622-2191. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Osky Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Osky Dental. Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Hey, and welcome back. We are doing Just Another Morning Show here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube. And do keep in mind, you can always listen to this. If you're just catching bits and pieces, we don't expect anybody to tune in for the full hour and a half to 2 hours that we do this show. But if you want to, if you have a drive home after work or whatever, you can always listen to it in podcast form, wherever you get podcasts. That goes for Just Another Morning Show, Sports Section, and Iowa Music Showcase. All those shows go out in podcast form. Again, wherever you get podcasts, we want to make those available to you in a variety of ways.
You just said we don't expect anyone to watch the full thing. And I'm looking at the screen and the numbers just went, boom. They just all went home. I'm like, really? No, we expect you to be on here every morning watching. So don't listen to him. Get out of bed, turn us on. Or stay in bed. We'll lay in bed with you.
I worked at a radio station in Fairfield 30 years ago that they put out a little advertisement that said, "Let Steve drive you home." And I had my little mullet at the time. I was looking all good.
Oh, man.
Let Steve
I was thinking
drive you
about
home.
getting the mullet back.
You're not. It's not allowed.
I don't understand why you won't let me grow a
Mullets
mullet.
are not allowed.
Fine, move on.
Here at Steve Shetler Media, so don't even think about it. Let's take a look at forecast once again. Neil, if you want to do the honors.
I would love to. Sunny skies today, a high near 73. A little bit breezy. Breezy out there, 20-mile-per-hour gust. Slight chance of showers tonight between midnight and 1. And an overnight low of 54. More showers and thunderstorms. They're more likely tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow's high 79. Tomorrow night showers and a low of 47. So
that's what's happening there on our forecast. Again, that wind advisory Friday at 1 through Saturday at 1 a.m. So definitely a breezy stretch coming up here in southeast Iowa. Possibly some storms popping up. So something to keep an eye on. I do want to open up the phone lines.
Yes.
I am looking at the comments. I'm just not
I love
acknowledging.
it's great that we have the interaction. Don't ever stop doing that, guys.
And we want to have more interaction. I mean, our phone line, really, it's always open.
Yeah.
I mean, if I see the phones ringing, if the phones are ringing,
we'll keep on singing.
We'll find out what you're bringing.
Yeah.
If you want to bring something on the phone line, Nathan Connor.
Yeah, whenever you feel
you'd be hilarious
gutsy
to talk to.
Oh, yeah.
641-622-6262. If you want to go on a rant, if you want to talk about the weather, you want to talk about the Hawkeyes, you can, because, Iowa basketball, Iowa men's basketball, they've had a very ho-hum, boring season. If you want to talk about the Iowa Hawkeye men's basketball team who won their first game in the Big Ten tournament yesterday and play again today, go ahead, call in. Be part of the show. We'll put you on. It'll be for a limited time. We don't want you to hijack the show.
Well, yeah, it's our show.
But if you want to call in and join us for a short bit, please do. We got the phone lines hooked up for you guys because I don't plan on making phone calls from here. It's just strictly for the show.
Yeah, we got out of that years
ago. I don't need to order a pizza or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but I don't think any pizza places are open right now. 641-622-6262. We'll put you on the show if you call in and you have something to chat about this morning. Otherwise, we're going to jump into the weird.
Let's do it.
I like weird things. A small plane crashing into a parking lot at a Pennsylvania retirement community on Sunday, leaving multiple people injured.
My word.
The Beechcraft Bonanza, I guess that's the name of the small plane, took off from Lancaster Airport, again, this is in Pennsylvania, and went down within 5 minutes.
Oh, nice plane.
The crash occurred at the Brethren Village retirement community in Lancaster County it's about 75 miles west of Philadelphia. Video footage from the scene showed flames engulfing the wreckage as emergency crews worked to contain the fire. So,
wow.
Old folks' home, a small plane crashing in
That's never a good day.
No. No, it's not.
Wow.
Let's go to California. A NASA-led study has revealed that several California cities, their risk of sinking is going up. The possibilities of sinking due to rising sea levels and ground subsidence.
Yeah?
The research warns that sea levels in Los Angeles and San Francisco are expected to rise faster than predicted. Some areas seeing an increase of up to 17 inches by 2050. So portions of California might be under the water.
So the theory of even the whole state of California eventually just falling off into the ocean could be really happening. Man, wouldn't that be so bad?
It'd just be horrible.
It would.
Maybe Rosie O'Donnell would come back for a visit at
live
that
on
time.
the California island at that point.
She would kind of tip the iceberg into
Whoa,
the
whoa. I think, whoa. Well, I'll get her and Vince Neil both out there, and they'd definitely sink that baby.
Vince let out some sort of note of Motley Crue. He can't sing anymore, and that would break California off of
We
the
are
map.
going to get calls from his publicist before the end of the day.
And Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. One of my favorite morning show DJs, Mancow.
Yeah.
Used to call Rosie O'Donnell. He had a certain name for Rosie.
Oh,
O'Donnell,
really?
but I can't think of what he called her. I wouldn't call her that. I'm not a name caller.
Call her that.
Let's see here. Other weird news. A 35-year-old woman suffered severe burns when her vape pen,
Really?
pen caught fire in her pocket.
What?
Leaving her with severe injuries and
Oh,
a
my.
long recovery. The incident occurred when the device, possibly due to faulty wiring, ignited after coming into contact with her keys.
Oh, my.
As flames spread, can you imagine this? Catching fire in your pocket.
Yeah.
As flames spread, she and her husband struggled to remove her pants. But the damage was already extensive, so her leg is on fire. Fire.
Sounds like it was a setup by the husband.
Bad batteries in her vapes. You think the husband did it?
No, I think he set it up. Yeah, I mean, because now he's helping her. Yeah. Yep. That's where I'm going with it.
Trying to get her pants
Yep.
off?
Thank you. Yeah. He's like,
We'll just
get your leg on fire. Liar, liar.
Let's go to a rare and reclusive weasel.
What?
A Pennsylvania resident captured rare footage of a wild ermine, E-R-M-I-N-E. Ermine? A short-tailed weasel in a parking lot near a restaurant. It was initially mistaken for a ferret or an escaped pet. The small white creature ran directly toward the observer before being identified by wildlife experts. I wonder if the person kind of freaked out.
Oh, I would, I think, if it was me. Just a little.
When the ferret-like creature ran at
especially
them.
white?
Yeah. The Pennsylvania Game Commission said that ermines are common in their state, but rarely are seen due to their elusive nature.
Oh.
Let's see here. The sighting quickly gained attention online. I'm not quite sure. They must have... I'm assuming the Pennsylvania Game Commission came and did something with it. They're like,
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Shipped it off to California.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, you know how much I like turtles.
Oh, gosh.
This takes me back to the day that you and I probably had our first meltdown on camera. A Pennsylvania man triggered a TSA body scanner alert at the Newark Liberty International Airport due to a live turtle concealed in his pants.
Yes.
Is that a turtle in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Perfect.
March 7th, the man was discovered during a pat-down
was
when the scanner indicated something unusual in his groin area. He then revealed a 5-inch red-eared slider turtle.
Red-eared?
Wrapped in a towel.
Oh.
The TSA and Port Authority police handled the situation. It involved the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and local animal control. I mean, that guy had an animal in his pants. The man missed his flight, was removed from the area. Officials confirmed the turtle, thank God, was unharmed.
Oh, good.
Probably has PTSD from being stuck in
definitely.
that guy's pants.
So you got a turtle in your pants. That's brings a whole new. Well, it brings a whole new meaning to turtleheading. You know, I mean, wow, man.
I think you just got fired.
I did? I don't think so.
Skip that one.
Skip that one.
A 17-year-old Australian 17-year-old Australian teenager has been charged with multiple offenses after allegedly bringing a shotgun onto a Jetstar flight at an Avalon airport near Melbourne, mate.
How would he get...
I'm bringing my shot. You think that's a shotgun?
Yeah, how would he get that far?
Yeah. The suspect, who reportedly disguised himself as an airport worker, was detained by passengers and crew members before takeoff. This was on March 6th.
Oh, my.
Witnesses say the teen boarded with 2 bags, claiming to be performing maintenance. That's how he did it.
What, like had bags looking like tools, maybe?
Probably. But raised suspicion when no such work was scheduled.
What?
A pilot spotted the firearm. One of the passengers put the kid in a headlock. Authorities later charged him with unlawfully taking control of an aircraft, endangering flight safety, carrying dangerous goods on a plane, and other firearm-related offenses.
Wow.
They said there's also a guy with a turtle in his pants, an Australian turtle, the red-eyed,
red-eared,
red-bearded,
red-eared. That's what killed me about it.
5-inch
red
turtle.
Yeah,
And then we actually have a story about the world's largest truck stop in Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
on our Weird
No
News
joke.
Today.
Uh-oh.
But it's not stuff that we think it's weird.
Oh.
It's just stuff that like a national audience would think is weird because of the world's largest truck stop and how big it is. And
Yeah.
they say it's offering a range of amenities and attractions for travelers. It's a full-scale destination. It's located off of I-80 near Dubuque. They just say that it is huge, attracts a lot of people, and a national audience think that's kind of... But it's normal for us here in Iowa.
Yeah. I don't even think it's considered that big to us because we're from Iowa.
Yeah. Iowa.
Again,
we're going to be getting Cindy from the Garden Gate hanging out here.
I was thinking maybe she was sneaking in there, but I guess not.
Cindy.
I don't see. Are you in here? No, I was just hearing things.
All right, let's go to our community calendar. We haven't done that yet today. Our community calendar is sponsored by Enchanted Events. Let's see if I can get my thing here. There.
Nope.
It's acting up on me. Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney, off of Highway 149. Great place to have whatever event you have coming up, whether it's a wedding, reception, reunion, birthday, as Neil likes to say, bar mitzvah. What else could we
I was trying to think of that the other
have?
day. What was something else we could have? Did you say retirement party already?
Now coming to the stage, Kathy...
Pimple, what was the one?
Kathy Contagious.
Sugar and Ice.
Whatever you got going on, Enchanted Events will host it for... I'm sure they have standards.
I would hope.
They do have great standards because they've got Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys, April 26th. By the way, I haven't told you, Neil.
No.
But I believe we have a VIP table reserved for that concert.
Are you kidding me?
VIPs.
Really?
So we are going to be hanging out. Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys.
Well,
maybe
what do you
maybe
know?
they need somebody to introduce them on stage. April 26th. So that'll be at 8 p.m. Get your tickets. This is a ticketed event. So get your tickets. Get your VIP tables reserved. I think that's for like 8 people.
Is
and
it?
Basically, you have like, if I remember right, this is just going off of memory, like you don't have to wait in line to if you're getting drinks or whatever. Like they'll have servers coming to help you. So yeah, if you want to get all fancy.
Well, it's about time. We deserve it.
Fancy dancy. Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys at Enchanted Events. Hey, coming up this weekend, we've got the Masters Tournament. Pitch tournament this Saturday at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club. In fact, we've got Julie Tremmel representing the Sigourney Golf Club tomorrow. She's going to be coming in and hanging out for a while, talking about the pitch tournament and other things. You know, the golf course is going to get busy. It's probably already been busy the last few days. It's bound to get busier as the weather continues to warm up this spring and summer. So the golf course, Julie will be hanging out with us tomorrow for a while. So there's that. What else? I got this new thing on our community calendar. We've been talking about Celebrate Recovery. It's a great organization. They actually have a Celebrate Recovery for students.
Correct.
For like the younger generation. Usually if you think of Celebrate Recovery, you think of adults kind of dealing with their issues.
Exactly.
But this is called the Landing Celebrate Recovery for Students. And as it reads there, it's a Christ-centered recovery program for anyone struggling with
hurts, habits, or hang-ups.
And it's for 6th through 12th grade students, Kids have issues too.
Well, and you don't, it's not necessarily issues. It's just, they've got stuff going on in their lives too. So
stuff.
And sometimes looking back as an adult, you might realize, hey, this may have started back when I was 14 or.
Yep.
So it's a great thing.
That's at the Gateway Church in Oskaloosa on Mondays. when I believe also the
adult
groups.
Yes. Yep.
So,
Same times.
Yeah.
So take your kids with you type thing.
Cool thing going on there. Finally, in our community calendar, as we mentioned yesterday when we were talking to Stuart Grossman, the Kiwanis Club of Sigourney wants you to join their club. If you want to join up, be part of the gang, their club meets every Wednesday from noon to 1. You have to have the secret knock, though.
Oh.
And you have to wear your leather jacket.
He didn't say anything about a secret knock.
And have your hair slicked back and show up on a Harley.
Whoa.
It's a motorcycle gang.
They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that, but it's really a motorcycle gang.
I'm totally kidding. It is not the,
Rob
what the
Banks.
Kiwanis are all about. The Kiwanis Club of Sigourney does great things. I'm just kidding on that. If you want to join them, it's every Wednesday at noon. They have lunch, and then they have a guest speaker at Keokuk County Bowl. So if you want to be part of the Kiwanis Club of Sigourney, just check it out.
Do it.
I'm sure if you just showed up to sit in and see if it's something that you want to be a part of, they would gladly let you hang out for the day.
Oh, yeah.
And see what they're going. But that, again, I'm speaking on behalf of the club, and I'm putting words in their mouth.
Well, I was gonna put it this way: as with talking with Stuart yesterday, like he said right in the interview, they're always looking for people, and honestly, some younger people in there would be great. So don't think it's just, as he put it. I'm not putting words in, but as he put it, it's not just for old guys.
Yeah, it's for men and women.
Yeah,
too,
definitely.
By the way. So
definitely.
If there's some gals out there in the community that want to be a part of the Kiwanis, you can do that. That's Wednesdays noon at Keokuk County Bowl. What else? Have we gotten through most of our stuff? I just want to make sure we get through all the stuff that we absolutely need to get through. And again, thanks to Amber Bray earlier today for being a brave soul and playing the yes game. Yes, Amber is oddly attracted to clowns.
It's odd.
She admitted it.
Yeah, well, I heard her say yes.
She said yes.
I heard it. I mean,
she didn't want to say yes to the other stuff.
Yeah, which is weird. Who wouldn't want a poop emoji on their forehead?
and for saying that, she got the free drink from Savage Energy in Sigourney. So thanks to Amber. What else? I should probably bring us up on the screen.
Okay.
Need to do that on occasion. Make sure people know that we're still here.
We're live.
Again, another beautiful day here in Sigourney. We're waiting for Cindy from the Garden Gate to be hanging out with us this morning. While we do that, let's go to the files of law and disorder. In some disorder today, authorities in Louisiana, Saturday night, have arrested 3 adults after a 3-year-old boy. This is a bad story.
Don't like this already.
3 adults in Louisiana arrested after a 3-year-old boy was brought to a hospital deceased, prompting an investigation into suspected child abuse. The sheriff's office reported that the child who died was living in a home where a 14-year-old was also allegedly subjected to abuse. The 3 individuals have not been charged with murder yet. Authorities cited enough evidence to charge them with multiple counts of cruelty to juveniles and obstruction of justice. An autopsy led investigators to further examine conditions in the home, resulting in the arrests. People are expressing outrage and calling for justice. Other claims that the accused are being unfairly judged. I'm not quite sure how that could possibly be the case. All of them are in custody with a $100,000 cash bond.
Huh. Well, that's sort of
whatever they did to those kids should be done to them.
That's a good, yeah.
If they abused the kids,
yep. I would agree with that.
Stick them in jail with Bubba.
Yep.
And let Bubba have at it.
I don't know what you mean by that, but yep.
Don't drop the soap. An Indiana woman. Let's go to Indiana. Indiana Saturday night.
I don't think that's one.
An Indiana woman has been sentenced after running over her 8-year-old.
Good grief. What are these stories?
Whoops. She ran over her 8-year-old daughter while playing a reckless game with her kid. You know, I thought the yes game was a little bit reckless.
A reckless game?
The woman, 27, admitted to regularly pretending to leave her kids behind by racing them to her car.
Oh, no.
Locking the doors and driving off briefly.
Oh.
During one of those games, last August. This happened last year. She reportedly drove around her apartment complex at about 15 miles per hour while her daughter clung to the car's door handle.
I'm hoping that the mom didn't realize that she was clinging on.
Witnesses, including the woman's other children, told investigators she was aware the child was holding on.
Whoa.
I think this woman's name was Kathy Contagious.
Man.
The girl eventually lost her grip. Her foot became trapped under the vehicle's rear tire, causing her to hit the ground and suffer severe head injuries and loss of 5 teeth.
Oh, my.
She's hospitalized in critical condition but has been released. The woman pleaded guilty to 2 counts of child neglect and was sentenced to 9 years, with 4 to be served in a work release program, 2 on probation. So, believe it or not, that wasn't our story.
That whole story changed for me when I thought, well, obviously she didn't know that the kid was hanging on, and then you follow up with it,
like,
she knew. That is so messed up.
Ka-thunk,
I mean, I've done some pretty messed up things, but wow.
This isn't Law and Disorder, and it's not it's just a random story.
Oh.
How about expired medications that you should never take? Do you have any expired medications?
I think we all do to an extent,
They say the most dangerous medications, expired medications to have, are expired antibiotics, which may fail to treat infections properly. Insulin, which can lose its ability to regulate blood sugar. Nitroglycerin for heart conditions, and certain liquid medications, which can degrade into harmful compounds. These are things to not take. If you're storing stuff at home, don't take this.
So it sounds to me
stuff.
like most of those you would be more apt to use up and not have a lot of extra.
Yeah.
But the liquid, I mean, that makes you wonder, like how many liquid cough syrups or whatever are in my medicine cabinet. I don't want it to turn into something bad.
Experts stress the importance of checking expiration labels and adequately disposing of outdated medications to avoid health risks.
Yeah, but it's so nice to keep it on hand in case you need some down the road. Like the cream that I realized was for the dog, but it sure healed this little scratch.
No need for National Dermatologist Day.
Exactly. Come
Just
to me.
put on the dog cream.
Yep.
All your problems will go away. Let's go to the duh. If that wasn't enough for you, let's go to the duh. Well, all right. Nightmare scenario is how this is being worded. Nightmare scenario no parent wants to think about, and oops, so catastrophic that it led to a full amputation.
Oh, what?
This is going to make you cringe. This is going to make all the guys in the audience cringe. In a 2023 case reported by the Annals of Medicine and Surgery, a newborn in Somalia lost his boyhood after an apparent surgical disaster. This is real. Doctors had to insert a catheter to prevent the urethra from shrinking, and it remained there for 3 long months. Miraculously, the infant healed properly, but this should never have happened in the first place. Circumcision, of course, a common procedure with around 64% of newborn boys undergoing it in the U.S. The Cleveland Clinic reassures us that complications occur in less than 3% of cases. But let's see. I'm trying to get to the good part.
The good part? I
don't think the story has a good part. This isn't worded the way I thought it would be. But evidently he lost. Yeah, there's an amputation that was involved. Let's just cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase.
Swing.
So
born in Somalia.
Are they
had
saying
a catheter.
They didn't do the circumcision correctly?
Yeah, they chopped it off.
What?
Duh.
I think they chopped it off.
Oh, that poor kid.
Julie Tremel in the comments. Question of the day: will expired poison still kill you? Possibly. I wouldn't recommend finding out.
Well, it depends on who you're using them on, or what you're using them on. I mean, as long as it's not us.
Watch out, Bill.
Yeah, really, run.
Watch out for the rat poison.
And don't go to Somalia.
Wow. Swing. Hey, it's 8:29. Thursday, March 13th, and let's take a quick break. We'll hear from a few of our sponsors. Let me make sure I got the right ones lined up here. Here's from some of our sponsors. Be back with more right after this. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug, it's more than a drugstore.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Hey, you're watching and listening to Just Another Morning Show here on Steve Shuttler Media. And as we're going to do on occasion, we're going to give you a little bit of a musical break. This is from an Iowa Americana artist we had on our Iowa Music Showcase here recently. His name is M.T. Smith. This is M.T. Smith on the Just Another Morning Show. That's what it's called. Sponsored by Brothers Market from the Osky Dental Studios.
Once was a man who lived a long time ago, was given a promise but struggled to know if the promise was certain or just some cruel lie. So he'd go out and look at the sky. He wanted a child, his line to pass on, but years kept on passing, no child did come. And as he got older, his hopes started to die. Still he'd go out and look at the sky, 'cause the Lord said, look up at the stars and consider their shining, and count them all up through the tears you've been crying. He knows all their names and he knows you've been trying to see. Dear child, please believe. He tried to take matters into his own hands and force things to happen according to plan. But the more that he forced, the more things went awry. It about broke him to look at the sky, 'cause the Lord said, look up at the stars and consider their shining, and count them all up through the tears you've been crying. He knows all their names and he knows you've been trying to see. Dear child, please believe. He sowed some regrets and he reaped him some pain, but the good Lord was faithful despite his mistakes. 100 years before he looked in his sweet baby's eyes, he brought him outside to show him the sky. 'Cause the Lord said, look up at the stars and consider their shining, and count them all up through the tears you've been crying. He knows all their names and he knows you've been trying to see. Dear child, please believe. walk out alone on a clear summer night. Go out past the city to find the true lights. And if you're lonesome and lonely, wanting to cry, take a minute and look at the sky.
Hey, that is music from Empty Smith here on Just Another Morning Show. We thank Empty for sending us that tune to play here on Just Another Morning Show. Again, we're headline sponsored by Brothers Market, and we are coming to you from the Osky Dental Studios. We are above Barnwired on the square here in Sigourney, our new hangout for the new morning show, Just Another Morning Show. Let's take a look at our forecast once again. Well, speak of the devil. We got Cindy from the Garden Gate hanging out. We're going to get to her momentarily. Neil, what's our forecast look like, Mr. Meteorologist?
Sunny skies today with a high near 73. Winds will be picking up tonight. A slight chance of showers between midnight and 1, a low around 54. Tomorrow, things get interesting. That's when the wind advisory kicks in. Showers and rain tomorrow afternoon and evening. Rain chance of 70%. 79 for a high on your Friday. So, thank you to the Garden Gate, Cindy and all the gals over there.
We love the Garden Gate.
We do.
Best. Cindy's the greatest.
She is.
Hey, we're going to get to Cindy momentarily. First of all, let's hype up coming up, tomorrow already?
Yeah.
Well, this week is getting by us. We've got that guy that you see on your screen, Jesse Wilson, coming to us from the Fort Dodge area tomorrow. He'll be hanging out for the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. If you want to see some live music, a live interview, you are invited to join us live and in person, get something to drink, get something to eat, hang out, be part of the show. That's from 11:30 to noon every Friday at Barnwired for the Iowa Music Showcase. Jesse Wilson, who just celebrated a birthday the other day, so we'll have them there at Barnwired. You can watch it online. You can listen to it in podcast form. We also have the sports section coming up Saturday morning, starting at 8 a.m. Again, live at Barnwired in Sigourney at 119 East Marion Street. Come in Saturday morning, grab some breakfast, get some coffee, get going on a Saturday. Maybe stop and watch the show. You hang out for 5 minutes, hang out for the whole show if you want. We're talking to area coaches and athletes, and I know for sure we have confirmed the GOAT. Give me a goat noise.
Are you serious right now?
Is that a goat or a sheep?
I don't. That sounded like a sheep.
I don't know.
A little bit. But the GOAT?
Anyway, the GOAT, the greatest girl wrestler of all time. Woo! Rihanna Utterback is confirmed for Saturday morning.
Awesome.
3-time state champ.
Very cool.
She medaled with the boys back during her freshman year. Rihanna Utterback going to be on talking about her accomplishments at Sigourney Kyoto girls wrestling and wrestling in general coming up this Saturday morning. Jenny Hobbs is our springtime host for the sports section. Again, be there in person, watch it online, or listen to it later on in podcast
I can't believe
form.
I don't have a goat sound effect.
You can do a goat. Give us your best goat.
No. Cindy, give me one.
How about Cindy?
Cindy, give us a
Dylan
goat.
Dietrich in.
Give us a goat. Come on. Wow, you really went for it too. That was awesome.
I was not expecting you to give us
not either.
So we got Cindy from the Garden Gate. Cindy, what's up on this Thursday morning?
Oh, not much.
Don't be afraid of that microphone. Get on up there, close to the mic so we can hear you good. We got Cindy coming to us from the Garden Gate. Cindy, a huge supporter of Steve Shetler Media from the get-go. And, you're still on as one of our big sponsors. So what's happening at the Garden Gate these days? We're turning warmer. We're getting into spring. I'm sure that means some changes and some new stuff at the Garden Gate.
Yep, we're gearing up with some new spring decor and lots of Easter items. Need to fill your Easter baskets. We've got stuff for you. And we have a lot of really cool outdoor garden stakes and rain gauges, different stuff like that. Mother's Day things.
Yeah.
So it's starting to be our busy season. So we're looking forward to it.
Of course, we're a month past Valentine's Day. You guys are always busy for Valentine's Day. I'm sure that was the case this year.
It was good. when Valentine's Day's on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it doesn't tend to be as busy because people do other stuff
True.
and things. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is usually the best day for Valentine's Day. Everybody's scrambling around. They forgot.
Yeah.
Got to get in there and get some flowers.
Yes.
So.
Now, I did think ahead.
Yes, you did. I was very proud of you.
That's pretty bad when she can say she was proud of you.
And I also stopped in the day of, and I got my mom something for Valentine's Day.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, I think I snuck in. You were probably busy in the back.
Yep.
I saw like all the flower stuff. It's like your Edward Scissorhands back there, getting all the stuff ready for Valentine's Day.
Shrinking the older I get, and my people can't see me as much back there behind the counter.
By the time retirement sneaks around, clear down.
Yep.
Just get a step stool, you'll be fine.
No, and I was going to say the Garden Gate. We kind of rattle off some of the stuff that you guys have there, but a lot of people are I would say probably are surprised when they come into the store and see the variety of stuff that you guys have. I mean, I think you guys still have like the jewelry, or do you still have jewelry, or are you getting out of that?
We kind of got out of that.
Okay.
My lady that I had that sold me that, she had retired, and I just never found anybody to replace her. But
I mean, you have shirts, you've got cards, you've got Hawkeye stuff, you've got some baseball related stuff.
We have candles, we've got green plants, blooming plants. I mean, we have a lot of stuff, and it always makes me feel good when, like, several times I have people that come in, they'll come from bigger towns, and they're like, we don't have anything like this in our town. This is awesome, And I'm like, yes.
That's a huge compliment.
Yes.
Wow.
So.
And how long have you been doing this?
April 1st, it will be 28 years.
I knew you were
really?
coming up on. I knew you were coming up on
Yep.
28 because, of course, we're promoting it as 27 plus years. So we're gonna have to switch that over to make it official to 28. So what made you get into flowers and plants and stuff like that?
It was kind of a fluke thing because I really was going to go to school to be a home economics teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I did not like school that much. And I tried the college thing for a little bit, and it just wasn't for me. And I don't know. One day I got a thing in the mail from Kirkwood, and I was just leafing through it, looking and stuff, and all of a sudden I saw these classes, and it talked about design and color and flowers and stuff like that, and I'm like, hey, that might be kind of fun,
Yeah.
And so I signed up, went to that program. It was a year long, and in the back of my mind, I'd always wanted to own my own flower shop, but I worked for a couple other people for 6 years, and then it just came an opportunity. The person that I was working for, she was trying to sell her business, and I didn't want to work for the guy she was selling it to. So I thought, okay, this is my time, and it just kind of all fell together. And actually, I was downstairs in Barnwired, where Barnwired is for 12 years.
Oh, that's right.
So I was
It
over
looked
there.
totally different.
Oh, yeah.
Totally different layout.
I had red carpet in the bottom.
Oh, that was right.
It was horrible. And the bad thing was that I rented from the guy that ran the carpet store, but he would not let me get new carpet. So
that is funny.
For 12 years, I lived with red carpet.
Oh, my.
It was pathetic.
I forgot about you being there, though.
Yeah.
I totally had spaced
that
out.
was 16 years ago, basically
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's crazy.
I bought the old cook drug building. It was 15 years ago in August. So, yep, and I've been over there ever since.
Okay.
That's so cool.
All right, so let's take the deep dive back into your life. So when you were like a little kid, did you have a affection for flowers and stuff like that? Or was that something that developed later on in life?
No, I spent a lot of time with my grandma, and she always had flowers, and she would plant marigold seeds, and she had rose bushes out front. And,
that's cool.
The big thing was she had this thing called, it was 4 o'clocks. And they're like a vine, and they were little orange flower. And every fall we would go outside and we would collect the 4 o'clock seeds and we put them in an envelope. And then the next year we would plant them again.
Really?
And stuff, yeah. So my grandma taught me a lot, and she was a very crafty person. And so I think that's where I got some of my artistic talent was from her.
That's really neat.
Yeah, because I mean, it takes a creative mind to do what you do.
Yeah. So the only thing I really never learned to master from her was sewing.
Oh yeah.
I cannot sew.
The home ec thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That would have been a need to be a home ec teacher.
Yeah, and if you ask my husband, he says I can't cook either, but I can.
Whoa, we're going all over the place.
Larry is the pizza king
Yes,
over
he is.
in North English.
He is.
we were over at your place here. Oh, it's been a little while
Couple
ago,
years
but we
almost,
need to get back over
Yes,
there
we
and have
do.
some of his what's it called? Wood or not wood, but
yeah, it's like a wood fire. It's a brick oven pizza.
yeah, brick oven pizza. Yeah, Larry
he
makes some good pizza.
Yep.
But again, Cindy from the Garden Gate here on the east side of the square in Sigourney. That east side of the square, it's booming, I tell you.
Yeah.
It's booming.
You like your new neighbor over there?
I do like my new neighbor.
Stacy Shetler's a couple doors down now?
She makes it hard for me to concentrate going to work because I want to go sit over there and talk with her all day.
Oh.
And there's a new, obviously I don't think has been announced, but things are happening in the former Moore Hair Designs building as well.
Yep.
That got purchased.
Yeah, I just talked to him the other day, and he said he's not exactly sure what's going on. There's rumors that are flying.
Do you have any insights for us?
What's the tea?
Well, the big one is that there's a Mexican restaurant, but I don't think
rumors.
that's going to happen.
Rumors.
Cindy started a rumor. We're getting a Mexican restaurant next week.
And I didn't start it.
Queso and chips.
Queso.
I would be happy with that. I'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
all right
Oh
with
yeah, I
it.
know a lot of people would be.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
So I have a
just
quick question for you, Cindy. And so I've got a peace lily. And my question is for real, but I was wondering, other than just selling and making all these different floral arrangements and everything, can someone just come into your store and be like, hey, what is wrong with my plant? Do you get that a lot, or would you just assume that not happen?
No, I do get that a lot, but that's a hard one for me because everybody has different conditions in their home, you know? And since Google has come out, I use that a lot. You can Google the instructions, because I can tell them, move it away from the window, don't keep it near heat, maybe you're overwatering it, maybe it's underwatered. But it's going to depend on the temperatures in your house, the humidity in your house, so it's hard to say what people are doing.
And I just wondered too how much of that you really got. Like, do people, you know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with my flower? Well, you cut it. It's going to die.
Neil's wondering what's wrong with his peace lily.
Well, I mean, it's got good days, it's got bad days, It really does. It sort of wilts and then it comes back and then it gets a little brown here and then it's better. And then it's like, I don't know what's going on.
You know what the problem is at the Shetler house?
What?
Whenever I get Stacy flowers or maybe Riley some flowers that she has around the house, our cat likes to nibble on like the stuff. What do you like the pretty stuff that goes in with the flowers?
Probably the baby's breath.
Yes.
The white.
Is
the
it
white flower.
is it bad
What's
for
with
a cat?
cats and chewing on
I think
plant
it might
stuff?
be the scent because baby's breath does have a scent to it, and maybe they're attracted to it. Maybe it smells like catnip.
Okay. That's why it's
right. That would make sense. Yeah, no, I just was curious how many people and how far you went with trying to help and give advice and everything. And like you said, with Google and everything else out there now.
Yeah. I try.
You're not busy enough. You should have a class or something that says,
there you go.
Bring your sick plants and we'll
We
diagnose.
Had a lady one time that brought us a Christmas cactus, and I thought, oh my gosh, this has no hope. And I repotted it for her, and I kept it around for a little while, and just to make sure it wasn't really going to die. And she took it home with her and put it back, and I went to deliver there one day, and the thing was flourishing.
Nice. No way.
It was just going
That's great.
crazy. Yeah.
So you definitely have a green thumb.
Well, I think it was her window.
I think it was her window.
Are your thumbs green?
No, my thumbs are not green.
Hey, you've got your St. Patrick's Day shirt on.
Though,
so no pinching for you today.
Nope.
Of course, St. Patrick's Day. Do you get many orders for St. Patrick's Day? Is that something that pops up on the floral radar?
It does.
But
it
does
does.
it?
Yep. Right now we have some shamrock plants, so we sold a couple of those yesterday. And we do green carnations. People are into the green
Well, that would
carnation.
sort of go along with the question yesterday then. I mean, do people celebrate St. Patrick's? So,
the question of the day yesterday is, I think it was called, is St. Patrick's Day worth celebrating?
Yeah, worth celebrating.
So I guess people are buying
Yeah, people do.
Well, that's interesting.
flowers and plants. So you can get that along with your green beer and whatever else, your cabbage,
maybe a green thumb.
Yep.
And
By the way, I do have these shirts for sale.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Good plug.
Well done.
That's it.
So stop into the Garden Gate. It's more, obviously flowers and plants are the main thing that drive the business, but more than just flowers and plants. You got shirts. You got the cards, the greeting cards. You got like Hawkeye and Cyclone. I don't know why you carry any Cyclone stuff.
Well, I gotta be fair.
For who?
I don't know.
There ain't no fair.
I get yelled at if people don't. I don't have some stuff.
Now you also have what? You have Cubs stuff.
I have Cubs
Cardinals?
and Cardinals. Yep.
Okay.
Huh.
What else are we missing? I know you've got. What are the little? What are those things I used to buy for Stacy? The little willow tree.
Willow tree.
Yep.
I can see the word was forming on your mouth.
We do have an extensive line of sympathy gifts too. We do
Yes.
a lot of sympathy work. So
Yes.
yeah. So if you need anything for a sympathy gift, we're the place to come.
All right.
Think about that, Steve, because I'm feeling a little bit down myself.
Good Lord.
Set them up.
We do have cheerful gifts too.
Oh, there you go.
Not just sympathy.
There
We
you
can
go.
do cheerful.
So nearly 28 years in business. Obviously, you're doing something right. So
I hope so.
yeah. If you
Definitely.
need your floral experts, find them at the Garden Gate. Again, from here we can look out the way. Neil can't see you because he's
just
behind the
gotta
giant
move.
TV.
Now I see it.
But
Now I
is anybody going in the Garden Gate? Well, hopefully not, because you're
I know
not
the
open.
door's locked.
Yeah, you're not open yet. You're probably leaving from here to go there. But and do you want to shout out to any of your employees? We'll give you that option.
I was going to ask, how
well,
many people do you have working?
I have Danielle.
Okay.
She's my right-hand gal. My mom is a big person. She keeps me sane.
She's a big person?
Well, she's a big person to support me, I guess.
I had to point that out.
No, my mom
Stupid
is-
humor.
My mom is not a big person.
She's a regular sized person.
Yeah, she's a regular sized person.
We're just having fun.
Yes, anyway. So, yes, Danielle, your
Don't let me
mom.
get you sidetracked.
Larry does help when he is forced to.
Yeah.
Is that called help then or not?
Well, I don't know.
When he's not busy working and making pizzas.
That's true. That's true. He does have another full-time job. So
All right. Well, yeah. So for any of your floral needs, or if you just want to stop in and do some shopping here in downtown Sigourney, east side of the square, check them out. Garden Gate. Cindy's been on board as one of our sponsors. Got the rotating ad. Sponsors the forecast. You've been talking about switching some stuff up with your advertising. So we'll see what you want to do here.
okay. Well, if the weather would stay like it's going to be today, I'd be okay with staying on the weather. I don't like to sponsor some of these bad days.
Oh, I get it. Yes.
It's just like, ugh.
I don't know, but the bad weather is what gets the most attention.
Well,
Right.
okay.
So. Although I guess it doesn't help either when the guy reading the forecast sometimes says, "Thanks a lot, Garden Gate." So I get where you're coming from.
Well, Cindy, thanks for coming in this morning. Yep. It's about 9 o'clock. It's about time for you to open your doors, so you better skedaddle across the way.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Cindy.
Well, thanks for having me.
We'll have you in on occasion whenever you got something to chat about.
Okay.
Let us know, and we'll have you on. That's Cindy at the Garden Gate. Cindy will let you go. We do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor here on Just Another Morning Show. And once again, we thank Osky Dental. Of course, they sponsor our studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. Now, it is Thursdays are always a busy day content-wise here on Steve Shetler Media. We'll have our weekly pet. I'll be heading to Ottumwa later on this afternoon to get our weekly pet from the Heartland Humane Society. We've got Successful Farming coming up. We've got Morgan You Asked For, our Sports and More podcast that we've got with Ryan Morgan and Trevor Voss. They always chat about sports going on. Of course, in remembrance of, it always goes up a little bit later than it has in the past. Once this show wraps up, we'll get In Remembrance Of finalized and rolling there. So otherwise, thanks again to Richard Fortney for coming in earlier during the 7 o'clock hour, talking about Keokuk County Emergency Management Services. Thanks to Amber for calling in and playing the Yes game.
Just being a good sport.
And winning the Savage Energy drink. So congratulations to her. We'll have another prize for somebody to win tomorrow. James Family Greenhouse gives us a gift card to give away, so we'll have that. I don't know what game we'll play. It'll be something easy. So get those phones ready for tomorrow. 641-622-6262 is the number to call.
6262. I like it.
62. Lots of sixes and twos. So sixes. There you go. Neil's going to get his peace lily.
I'm going to try to get it in shape.
Healthy.
This very nice couple gave it to me in a time of sympathy, and I'm trying to keep the thing alive. I feel like I would let them down if I don't. So
Peace lily.
The
peace lily. All right. Anything else to add?
No, 4 days, man. We've done it.
4 days. Good job, Neil.
One more day, and we can do this. Oh yeah. Oh,
my hand disappeared.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Gucci goo.
This is weird.
This kind of.
It looks so
close. You can get so close.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
wait, what is this? It's okay, we can just make. What is that?
This is the serpent from the deep that we were talking about yesterday. The slender
and then
megalodon.
That's a rabbit. Or something.
There's Toothy.
No.
Tickle, tickle. All right. We're out of here for today. We'll see you again tomorrow for just another morning show.
Yeah.